Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Final Trade and the Friday Sealed Deals. There will be affiliate links down below to all of these deals. It helps out a ton if you use them. First up, Lord of the Rings collector boxes. Do not buy these. I have been shocked at how they have held this $400 price point even weeks after it was revealed that the 101 ring was found. There are more set boxes, more draft boxes coming to market. The single prices will continue to fall. And in November, the special edition collector boxes are coming, which are just different artworks and no serialized cards. Commander Masters is coming in 2 weeks. All of that is going to put more downward pressure on the prices of these boxes. They will fall. There will be more bonus buck sale. There will be time to pick up these boxes at much better prices in the future. Do not put in your whole position for the long term of these boxes or any Lord of the Rings boxes yet. There will be plenty of opportunity in the future at much better prices. As for Commander Masters, if you look at the wholesale prices of these, collector boxes are basically the same price as Double Masters 2022 last summer were. And if you adjust for the number of cards in the boxes for the draft boxes, it's essentially the same cost per card as DM22 was last summer. Set boxes not comparable since DM22 didn't have set boxes, but man, unless they were finally putting solid gold cards in the set boxes, I can't imagine what's in there that makes them worthwhile. Maybe it's finally been revealed and I'm the last guy to find out. Let me know down below. But if you just look at the wholesale prices, very comparable to DM22, but the prices in the market today are much lower than the DM22 prices at comparable point pre-sales last summer. And so they're just not commanding the same kind of prices that DM22 was last summer. And it's amazing. I think that there's going to be great opportunity to buy this. I think WotC is painted itself into this corner where it cannot short print products. They're stuck in the sixth cycle where they think they have to constantly increase revenue, increase profit, increase margins quarter after quarter, year after year, regardless of the reality of their customer base and how much money people will spend on Magic. And the reality is they just can't short print anymore. And so I think we're going to see great opportunities in the future. Don't FOMO, don't buy early. Just give it time. I think there will be plenty of time to buy this, wait out a bonus buck sale, and get it cheaper. I just think there will be plenty of opportunity. Now, on to the real deals. Like I always say, look for the value that people have forgotten about. And of course, Dominaria Remastered. I do not think there is anything wrong with this product that warrants it being this cheap. $102? I mean, in healthy times of a good Magic market, you might expect to pay $102 for a draft box in a really good market, but just a normal standard draft box. I mean, not a secret master set draft box, but $102 for Dominaria Remastered. You know, we've got Force of Will, Urza's Incubator, all the tutors, everything that's going to age amazingly, all of the retro frame cards. It's just going to be an unbelievable set in the future. This is a victim of Lord of the Rings and Commander Masters having come later in the year, forcing card stores to sell this, get it off the books, recoup capital so they can pay their distributors to get this product. There's nothing wrong with this product long term. It's just where it was in the release schedule. Take advantage of it because in the future, this is going to be a highly sought after product. And in times like this, when everyone wants to FOMO over the 101 ring and over collector boxes of Lord of the Rings and now over Commander Masters, let them go do that. Go get the unloved products that people have forgotten about. Same thing, Dominaria Remastered collector boxes, $215. And the same thing with Pokemon. Pokemon's having its own little baffling bear market right now. And if you had told me back in February, March, April, even into May, when we were sitting around wondering where all the Pokemon reprints were, if you had told me back then that in as early as July, we would already have sub $100 Scarlet and Violet era Pokemon booster boxes, I would have told you were crazy. But here we are, $96. And remember, I've done these analyses again and again that show that Pokemon products clobber the S&P 500 on the long term. And $96 for these boxes today. How can you pass this up? I keep buying Pokemon. I keep laying in long-term positions. Paldea Evolved, SVO2, $99 today. Flesh and Blood, taking a breather, and I can't help but think that part of this, especially the more recent decline in prices, of this, specifically in the last couple of weeks, is a little bit of an overreaction to Sorcery finally delivering its alpha product and people somehow thinking that Sorcery is going to unseat Flesh and Blood and maybe unseat it quickly, which is especially irrational. I absolutely do not think Sorcery will unseat it, even on a long timeline, and I especially do not think it's going to unseat Flesh and Blood quickly. But we've seen further price erosion off of the April or so highs that Flesh and Blood saw more recently. Specifically, Welcome to Wraith Unlimited boxes all the way down to $89 this morning. You can see these peaked in the low 100s back in April. Take advantage of this. This has been out of print since December of 21. This is getting on 19, 20 months out of print. Take advantage of this. The very first release of Flesh and Blood ever. There will be so many people in the future who want to come back and get a copy, even an unlimited copy of the very first box of Flesh and Blood. $89. And also what caught my eye today was Crucible of War Unlimited back down to $90. It had peaked at $130 3 months ago. I have absolutely no idea why this would fall so far. And remember, Legend Story Studio confirmed the theory that I had put out for so long, that there is way less of this in existence than the market had been appreciating for so long. Grab this up. I may go out and actually buy another box or two of this today. And Pokemon ETB cases, this one, Scarlet and Violet, you know, as well as Pokemon booster boxes do in the market, Pokemon ETBs do even better in the long term. That's another analysis that I do and I update about every year, showing the long-term performance of these. ETBs do even better, but of course, their volumetric storage of value is highly inefficient because they're just big for what they're worth. I still put back a case of every release of Pokemon. I put back a case of ETBs. And you know, the wholesale price of Pokemon ETB cases went up in the Scarlet and Violet era. Previously, it was about $260 for a case during the Sword and Shield era. In the Scarlet and Violet era, for a small card store with very little leverage and buying very little product, it's up to somewhere around $305 or $310 or so. So, you know, bigger stores with huge volume and a lot of leverage can get it cheap enough that they can sell it at these kind of prices. And also bigger dealers doing big volumes on eBay, they get special deals on fees with eBay also, so they can sell at much more favorable prices. And then also Paldea Evolved ETB cases for $300. Also, Charizard UPC, going back to the theme of things that people have forgotten about. There's nobody out there that thinks this is going to be a dud product to hold 5 years from now. And here we are, $95 if you buy 4 or more. Remember, all of the FOMO for this, what, a year ago was it now? Maybe only 9-10 months ago. But when this was originally announced, these were getting up into the high 100s, maybe even the low 200s. All the FOMO over these at the start, and here they are, $95 each. And finally, I'll throw this out again. Zendikar Rising draft boxes with the excellent Zendikar Rising box toppers, $80 if you buy 4 or more, cheaper than you could buy them from wholesale when they were new. So great deals out there. Don't FOMO over anything. Don't buy Commander Masters. Don't buy it now. Wait for people to cool off. Wait for Wilds of Eldraine to come out. Wait for people to move on. Look at all these great deals that are out there today that people have forgotten about. They're cheaper now than they were earlier. Things that people have passed up and that now you can come in and scoop up at much better prices. Let the Timmies panic. Let them come in and waste their money and pay too much to get it in their hands soon. Be patient and be the slight contrarian investor that gets the much better deals. Let me know what you think, guys. Thanks for all your messages and kind words and everything else. I appreciate it a lot. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join me on Final Trade.